is crushed by poverty.
His clothes arouse scorn in the street.
The street, the street, the street.
The heat on the street is terrible.
Hustle and plaster.
Scaffolding, bricks, dust.
Pot houses, prostitutes.
Stench.
He is hungry.
Desperately hungry.
He has not eaten for 2 days.
And the gnawing in his stomach is now as much a constant companion as the thoughts which swirl around his consciousness.
Threatening to overwhelm him, teasing him to inaction.
730 steps.
730 steps! Rehearse those steps, Raskolnikov. Rehearse walking to her house. Rehearse smiling. Rehearse talking.
It is a dark house, huge, looking on to the
Our
canal.
tiny tenements
He
inhabited
slips
by
unnoticed
people
through
taking
the
up a
door on
living
the right,
as
up
best
the
they can.
staircase.
Dark. Narrow. Raskolnikov, a student.
I remember very well.
And here I am again on the same errand.
Step in.
The room is yellow.
He cannot tell whether by age or design.
The paper on the walls.
Geranium.
Muslin curtains.
Yellow.
His eyes dart about the place,
Noticing
remembering its arrangement.
The old furniture. A huge sofa with a bed wooden back.
An oval table. A dressing table.
Chairs along the walls.
A light in the corner.
A small icon.
Yellow. It is all yellow.
And spotlessly clean.
What do you want?
I brought you something to pawn.
And yet, you are still to pay on your last pledge. Your time was up 2 days since.
I will bring you the interest some other time, Ivanovna.
That is not for you to decide, good sir.
The watch. How much?
Such trifles as you bring me are worth little. I gave you 2 rubles for that ring, and one could buy it new for 1.5.
4 rubles, I shall redeem it. But it was my father's watch, I will not part with it.
1.5 rubles. And advance interest.
Fine, hand it over.
Must be in the top drawer. So she carries the keys in a pocket on the right, all in a bunch on a steel ring. There's 1 key there, 3 times as big as all the others. Hand me the key of the chest. She stomps the chest and goes up here.
10 kopecks interest per ruble for a month. I take 15 kopecks and half of it on advance. And then the 20 kopecks interest off of your original arrangements. I take 1 kopeck and 15 rubles.
What?
If you have a better offer, dear sir, the door is behind you.
The door is just behind you. I have something else to bring you. A valuable thing, a silver cigarette box.
Well, we will talk about it then.
Are you always here alone? Your father, sister, do not live here with you?
What business are they of yours, sir?
Oh, just polite discourse. Goodbye, Alyona Ivanovna.
Until the next time.
He races down the stairs. His mouth is dry.
His eyes wild.
It's atrocious.
Disgusting.
How could his heart consider such a thing?
But she is a repulsive woman. Grasping and greedy. Preying on those in need and taking from the surely as any street thief. His heart beats so fast he fears he may collapse.
People are looking. He tumbles into a tavern. Gideon thought word and deed.
And in what he has left undone,
He sits at a sticky little table in a dark and dirty corner.
orders a beer. His mind feels clearer.
His will firmer.
The people in the tavern are common, despised creatures.
Except one, studying him as carefully as if you would draw him. Marmeladov. May I engage you, sir?
he is middle-aged, bold and grizzled, stoutly built and bloated from continual drinking, but his ragged clothes belie innate respectability of manner.
Raskolnikov. A student.
They talk.
Or rather, Marmeladov talks.
Of his philosophies.
His misfortunes. His circle of penury and drunkenness.
His wife.
She is a saint, but I am a pig, it is true. An officer's daughter, a woman of great learning, reduced to scrubbing floors to keep our 3 children alive. And all because I drink. And the more I despair of my drunkenness, the more I drink. I have sold her stockings. For drink, I have sold her shawl. For drink, I have sold the medal she won dancing as a young girl, and now all she has left is a certificate, which she will show anyone who cares to see that she was not always forced to live as such a slattern in such a
Poor, disordered,
Littered. Ragged.
state.
The wife is emaciated,
Tall,
Graceful.
watching one child sleep.
watching the others stare out from eyes as wide as their bellies are empty.
She
She has not seen her husband.
For 5 days.
His clothes are in disrepair.
He reeks of cheap liquor.
And her children are hungry.
Achingly hungry.
Where is the money? Where is the money?
And still I drink. She has a weak chest. I will lose her to the consumption soon, but still I drink. So I know a troubled soul when I see one. You know, she only married me because she had nowhere else to go. With 2 children of her own, cut off from her family because of a dead wastrel of a husband who gambled himself to death. And I, with a young daughter of my own, thought to provide a mother. Tell me, can you smell failure? I can see that you do. Why else would you be in this hellscape with the rest of God's rejects if you had somewhere better to be?
Your daughter.
Sonia.
What became of Sonia?
Just one of life's poor souls who would have been better left unborn. She works and gives us all that she earns, as much as a respectable girl with no special talent may earn. You know, I ought to be crucified for taking her money when she has great need of it herself. I ought to be racked for spending my salary on nothing more than my own relentless spirit. I ought to be whipped for giving my poor wife more grief than she deserves. But instead I drink until my conscience dissolves. What else is there?
His mind whirls.
My dear Roger, I have taken out some more money on loan, which I enclose here for you. It's not enough, but all that I can manage now. She has had to fend off the most terrible inducements from her master.
My dear Roger.
I've taken out some more money on loan. Dunia has had to fend off her master. But now that she's escaped, she is due to be married. Some is older, and perhaps a little morose and conceited. A trifle abrupt and forthright, perhaps. Of course, there's no great love, either on his side or on hers. But she is ready to put up with a great deal, if only their relationship can be honourable and straightforward, and promise you the necessary advancements. He's admitted seeking out a girl who had experienced poverty, because a wife should look upon her husband as her benefactor. And so we are to journey to Petersburg, where we have hopes that he may install you in his legal firm.
And I shall look upon your dear face and cover you in all the kisses we have forgotten.
Mother.
Junior,
Mother, how could you sell my sister? Junior, to that man.
could you, Junior? Could you?
No need.
Could you throw up a life altogether and just accept your lot so humbly, so calmly?
Do you know how it feels to have nowhere to turn? No one to turn to? I can see the
He walks as though in a dream. He thinks of himself at the university, of himself, lonely and alone,
aloof from the gatherings and the soirees and the entertainments.
Except for Razumihin, a friend of sorts.
Who didn't give up on his introversion.
Of Razumihin, his good humour and candour, even in the face of the squalor of the street.
The street! The street! The street!
He prays.
O Lord God, show me a path to renounce what is haunting me. I cannot do it. I will not do it. And yet it has eaten into my very being. I cannot do it.
He sees the burning red sun set in the airless sky.
Moves towards the Haymarket.
Knocks again.
Ivanovna.
Ivanovna the harpy.
The witch.
The mean-spirited old crone.
Sitting on thousands and thousands of rubles.
Deriving no greater pleasure in life than that of the misery of others.
She beats her simple-minded sister.
And forces her to keep a house she will never inherit.
Spiteful, vicious old crone, who will die before long.
And leave her money to the well-fed monks.
While the fresh young lives, such as the child, sold on the street.
Shrivel away before they've even begun.
What good could be done with such money?
What lives could be saved? What souls could be blessed?
What do you want? I've brought you something to pawn as I said I would, a silver cigarette case.
At this hour?
I can go elsewhere if you would like. Many would pay handsomely for this item. I am Raskolnikov, the student. You do not remember me.
I remember. Trembling.
Fever. It happens when you can't afford enough to eat.
Indeed.
She puts her hand out for the box.
Realises it's not silver,
but some other badly wrapped thing.
If he is to do it at all, it must be now.
Do it now, Raskolnikov.
Now!
Lizaveta. Lizaveta, the dead woman's sister.
Where will you put them?
What?
Your treasures, your spoils.
I'll fling them in the canal. All of them, everything.
Life? For a weighted bag in the canal? Sleeping with the reeds and slime?
The Ekaterininsky Canal. Yes, that should do it.
And they will see you. And they will know.
Then, where?
The Neva? Perhaps?
Yes.
In a wood? Under a bush?
Yes, I like the Neva. No one will even think to look. God, I have been ill, haven't I? Terribly ill, undergone these agonies, all because of you, Ivanovna. Dunya! Dunya, do not marry him, Dunya! Poor Sonia Semenovna! 730 steps! Oh, bulldog! Earrings! Don't forget the earrings! 730 steps! 730 steps! Stop pouring at me! Putting me down with your looks and your words!
You've been rather under the weather, old chap. We thought we might lose you at one point. We called the doctor, but he couldn't make head nor tail of your ramblings. He said to just let you sweat it out. Your mother sent you some money.
Don't want it.
You need to eat. Look, just sign.
No. I can't take what she doesn't have. It all comes down to money in the end. You said I was rambling.
Rambling? Raving? You are quite theatrical.
What did I say?
Oh, you know, this and that, but now that I can see you're back with us, I have to be going.
Hen, what did I rave about?
Well, what do people rave about when they are so close to death?
Death?
Don't be afraid. You said nothing of any note. Although there was a bulldog and some earrings and chains. Oh, and your sock.
Sock.
Yes, you make quite the fuss about it. Strange, isn't it? The human mind. I've left you a suit and a respectable hat. We must look to the future, Rodier.
What if there is no future? What if we are forced to spend the rest of our lives living this misery day
Oh,
by interminable
that is
day?
just your melancholy talking. We must think ourselves lucky for the good fortune that we do have. An old moneylender was murdered some days ago. Strangled or some such. Now that is to be devoid of a future.
Strangled?
Oh yes, quite dead. Her sister too. They've arrested that boy who works outside though, so you can rest easy. There's no madman on the loose.
Raskolnikov!
Who wants him?
You are Rodion Romanovich Raskolnikov?
No, but I speak for him. You are, sir?
Peter Petrovich Luzin. I believe my name may be known to him.
You are my sister's fiancé, I know that much.
I feel the greatest regret at finding you in this way. If I had been aware of your situation, I should have come earlier. I'm awaiting your mother and sister at any minute.
Not here.
Good Lord, no. I had heard troubling things, but I can let them know you have just been ill and are now healing.
Thank you.
You were talking of the old pawnbroker, I believe. My take is that it must have been a novice. From what I hear, his job of ransacking the place was amateur, to say the least. 1,500 rubles were left behind. Countless pieces of jewellery, hardly the work of some seasoned criminal.
You have many opinions, sir.
I'm sorry?
Is it true that you told my sister, your fiancée, that what pleased you most is that she used to be a beggar? As it was better to raise a wife from poverty, so you may have complete control over her.
Good Lord. I knew your mother had a somewhat high-flown and romantic way
You,
of
sir,
thinking.
ever mention a single word about my mother again, I will send you flying downstairs.
What do you...
So, that's how it is. I knew that a man such as you may be indisposed to me, but never this. I am not offended, but I am embarrassed for you.
Oh dear.
Just go, I am not worth your effort.
Every man's friend is worth the effort.
Why do you bother me? Seek me out. Maybe I am glad to die. I'm so very sick of it all. Of you. Of myself, mostly. Now, please, stop persecuting me with your kindness. Leave me alone. Leave me alone!
You know where you can find me.
Page 4. It's a shame it didn't make the front page.
It's too quiet. What's happening?
I think there was just some drunk run over in the road, something.
Man, is ever just anyone, Ivanovna? Tell me who?
Marmeladov?
What has he done now? The useless, stinking... Molotov.
Katya. My good wife. My poor wife.
Father?
Sonia. Forgive me. Please.
Well... He's gotten what he wanted now. And what am I to do? Bury him, I suppose, and with what? Where is the money? Where is the money?
Madam! I knew your husband. Well, I met him just the once, actually. He spoke of you, you must believe me, with passionate reverence. He was devoted to you in spite of his weakness. Please, it isn't much, but take this 20 rubles to help with your troubles.
Sir,
Sonia,
how do you know my name?
I met your father just once.
Well, thank you for the kindness to my stepmother. She will find it a great help.
My pleasure. I promise that I throw him down the stairs, Junior.
Roger!
I do not want that marriage. At your first opportunity, you must refuse him.
You were tired, perhaps.
You think I am delirious, but I know everything. I read Mother's note. You are marrying that man for my sake.
Roger, you have no right.
I have every right. You are sacrificing yourself for me.
Perhaps it was the death of your friend that has upset you.
Friend. You mean my fiancée?
Right. Sorry. Did you love her?
I was going to marry her,
I
Dunya.
think we both know those two are not the same.
Yes. I loved her. She was an unearthly thing. She didn't deserve her lot.
To any of us. Look, I'm sure still living here must remind you of her. And, well, your lodgings have become so melancholy. They must prey on your soul, Roger. And I was wondering whether, perhaps, that is the reason you've become so sad and irritable.
If what I said to Lutzin yesterday offended you, I am sorry, but call me a scoundrel if you must. I cannot look upon you as a sister if you marry that man.
You are no scoundrel, but you are unkind. I am marrying him because I have no desire to be alone all my life.
You are marrying him for me, Dunya.
Roger, I love you. I do. But I'm not marrying him for you. I'm not sacrificing myself for you. Why do you demand me of your sort of heroism?
I want more for you.
Yes, but I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm ruining only myself. I'm not committing murder.
Why would you say that?
What?
About murder?
I have managed to procure a bottle of the finest vodka. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
How's he doing?
He is perfectly well, thank you very much. This is my sister, Dunya. Dunya, this is my friend.
Friend, Dmitri Prokofiev Razumihin.
Well, hello. To answer your question, he's raving. He is saying terrible things that he can't possibly.
I'm not raving, Dunya. A man is beneath you. You saw him yourself, Dmitri, coming here, spouting all that learning, philosophizing.
Oh, yes, that Lutzin fellow, yes. He was a superior sort of chap, but he is your sister's fiancé and deserves some...
He deserves nothing except contempt.
There is nothing to be gained by engaging with him in this humour. But, if you'll allow me, though your brother may be splenetic, does not mean he is wrong.
Is it wrong to be almost frightened of him?
It's natural. He's not quite himself. Do you think him capable of love?
Roger, I think him almost too capable. I think he sees the world in a way that we cannot fathom.
He's not an easy brother.
No. But he is my brother. I love him. I think as you do. Not because he is capricious, moody, and drives away those closest to him. But in spite of that. Look, I'm sorry. I'm at such a loss. I received this note last night from Petr Petrovich. He asked me to... Well, you'll see.
Forgive me, but these are not the words of a gentleman. Refusing to meet your brother, that is bad enough, but... Dear God, making suppositions about that poor young girl he gave money to.
He did though, didn't he?
Well, yes, but there were reasons.
Were there? There always are. I had to beg for that money. For him. Beg Lutzin. Oh, I ought to be going. He is waiting for me and he'll be so cross if I am late.
Of course.
He is lucky to have such a good friend as you. It's a terrible thing to be alone in this world. Be good, Rodya.
Yes. We must guard her, Dmitri. Keep her safe.
Well, of course.
No, you must promise me if something were to happen to me that you would protect her.
I promise. But you're not going anywhere. You're gathering strength by the day.
I was visited last night. I hear them. All of them in the street. Talking about me, whispering about me.
No one is speaking of you. Or all of the talk is of that poor old pawnbroker and that strange young boy they've arrested for her murder.
It's as if she's of no consequence.
As if she was of no consequence?
Who?
The sister. Lizaveta.
You killed her in cold blood for no gain. You couldn't even rob the place properly.
There's no need to rub it in.
Well, I was only...
He thinks you're mad. He thinks you're quite mad.
You are not real. You are not real.
Yeah, I'm very real.
Do you know how it feels to have nowhere to turn? No one to turn to? I can see you.
I hadn't realised you'd pawned things with the old woman too. I suppose we all have at some point, poor drunken students as we are.
I suppose so.
Was it long ago?
What?
Since you were there?
2 or 3 days since her death, perhaps. What does it matter? They are of no use to her. I could do with them back.
Chap to ask is Porfiry Petrovich, my cousin. He's running the case for the police. He may be able to help, and he is anxious to meet you.
And why should he be anxious to meet me?
Well, I've talked so often of you, your straits.
So I am a topic of pity and entertainment now.
Oh, not at all.
Come in.
Is this the woman of notorious behaviour?
We are all likely notorious to God.
I'm here from my stepmother. She has a heart. No, she has begged that you come to the service tomorrow at Mitrovinyevsky.
I will try.
Thank you.
Sonia, stay a while, won't you? You're among friends here. Dunya, this is my sister. This is Sonia Semenovna, daughter of Marmeladov, that unfortunate gentleman I was telling you of earlier.
How do you do? I'm Dmitri Prokofiev Razumyan.
Hello.
Sonia, was everything settled yesterday after...
Oh, yes. Thank you. Only the other lodgers in our building are angry.
Why?
Well, the body has remained so long. It is so hot, you see.
Of course.
You are ill, sir?
Ah, out of sorts.
And you live like this?
It is not much.
Yesterday you gave us all that. You will come tomorrow?
Yes. Yes, I will come.
You are a good man, Rodya.
Will you tell her or should I?
Shut up.
I say!
Dunya, I met with Svidrigailov last night. but I can hardly tell if it was a dream or reality. I have had so many visitors of late.
He is here, in Petersburg.
Who?
My old employer,
He wants to meet with you, Junior. He wants to give you 10,000 rubles.
But...
No, I refused. Or at least I think I did. But he said it would be better if I was to arrange a meeting.
He has some terrible plan. I know it. With his wife now dead, why would he give me so much money if he is so poor himself?
But it could have been a dream. Yes? We don't know that he's really here in town.
No. Dunya! I heard that you were here.
A very good afternoon to you too, sir.
Get your things, we are leaving.
That is hardly the way to speak.
You are not welcome here, Lutzin. You are slanderous.
How dare you?
You, with all your supposed virtues, are not worth the dust on the boots of that girl that you throw stones at.
Rodya!
Dunya?
I cannot leave my brother at this moment.
You challenge my word. Belittle me in public.
You must not be so ready to take offence. I am promised to you, you know of my esteem for you, that you would think of me as less of a woman were I to so easily forget someone who I also esteem.
You set me on the same level as that impertinent boy. That is too much, Dunya.
I will never stop loving my brother.
And yet you suggest you can turn off such feelings for me. Feelings for your husband won't outweigh any love for any brother. Have you been meeting with him, SvitRegailov?
I would never meet with that man.
I doubt that you are in any danger from him, unless you seek to make contact.
Of course, she does not. Why would she?
Oh, women's little minds work in such strange ways, you know. Certainly his wife's mind did, to take such a dissolute soul to her bed, and to pay his debts and allow such depravity in his home.
Well, I am the less deceived.
Well, so much the better. There is talk in the town of his relationships.
With women?
With anyone. A servant who hung himself, the niece of a lover cruelly outraged by him, and then the mysterious death of his wife. And the direction his gaze was turning. You do not look perturbed by such squalor.
I cannot take it on. There is far too much filth and degradation. I do not wish it in my life. I am bored by it.
But is your sister? Or does she enjoy such attentions?
Go! Leave now and never come back!
You are deluded to think he can give you a better life than I. I pity you, Avdotya Romanovna. That is all that is left now. Pity.
Leave.
They are all talking, you know. About you and SvitRegailov, about your family. They all thought I was mad taking you as a wife. And what instabilities might lurk there, ready to spring out in innocent children.
No children of yours would ever be innocent, Lutzin. Now get out! Before I can carry out the threat of kicking your sorry ass down the stairs. If you ever come near me, my friend, or my sister again...
You're what? Beat me. Kill me.
Sir?
I'm going. It would sully my soul to stay any longer in such a pit.
I must go.
But just sit down, talk with us.
I cannot.
Do you know how it feels to have nowhere to turn? No one to turn to? I can see you.
I am here to see Porfiry Petrovich. I believe you are interrogating those who has business with the dead woman.
Ah, yes. Raskolnikov, isn't it? Take a seat.
I do not need to sit, thank you.
Would you smoke?
No, thank you.
Quite right. My doctor despairs of my addiction.
Look, I am here to answer questions should you need me to, but I do not have long. I am ill, you see. So please examine me.
Coffee?
No. Thank you.
You are reading for the law, are you not?
I was.
Playing with you.
You look quite pale, Roger Romanovich. Should I open a window?
Cat and mouse.
You think I did it,
Go
don't
on,
you?
tell
Murdered
them
that
what you
old
did.
woman and her sister. Well, I am
Tell them
sick
what
of
you
the
did in
accusations,
Mitchell.
sick
Say
of the
it out
games.
loud.
So either arrest me and prosecute me or leave me alone!
My dear man!
Just leave me alone.
You are ill. My cousin Razumihин has told me of your deliria.
You are laughing at me. You think I am delirious? Well, I am not. I will not allow myself to be tortured. You bring me in here.
You brought yourself.
Tie me up in my words, judge me and mock me.
Perhaps you should be off to your birthday party?
Funeral.
Funeral.
That's it. That's all.
My dear Mallow, it is you who came to see me. Termination is in your gift.
Do you know how it feels to have no one to turn to? I can see you.
Sonia.
You came, sir? Thank you.
Sir. No, sir. Roger. My friends call me Roger.
Then what should I call you?
Roger, of course.
Fancied I saw him today. Father. There was a man ahead of me on the street. For a moment. It wasn't him, of course.
The mind is a strange country.
Yes.
How is your stepmother?
She is like a child. Without father, she is quite bereft.
And you know that she has the consumption.
Yes.
Rapid consumption. She will soon die.
Please, no, do not say that.
Perhaps it would be better if she did die.
If she dies, I must take my brother and sister.
Do you never think it would just be better to leap in the canal and end it all?
No! If I go, they will have no one.
Do you pray, Sonia?
Of course, I am nothing without God.
But how do you know that your little sister will not come to grief? Haven't you seen children here out on the streets, sent by their mothers to beg, and worse? When will you grow up, Sonia? Stop trusting in these fairy tales.
I trust in you.
You shouldn't. You trust in no one.
Come inside. Come inside, Sonia. We are celebrating your dear, sweet father. I have decided that I shall return to my hometown and open up a little school for the daughters of the officers. There may be some there who still remember me. He left us with nothing, you know. Nothing at all. He was a bad man, and now we are all forsaken. I fancy I shall take to the streets with them, have them banging pans together and dancing around like little bears, like this. Look, like this, like.
I met with him last night. Svidrigailo.
I would have come with you.
No need.
Please, no, do not speak
I know
of
what
it.
he wants.
I will cope with it
I know his ways.
when it happens.
If anyone else would have been there, it
Before.
would
There
just
is
been
too much misery.
delaying.
You can
the
feel it too, can't you?
Are you alright?
Suffocating,
I'm fine.
grey, creeping
They set
misery.
up some money on the
Speak to
Marmeladov
me,
children.
Yes, no one has done as
Found
I
them
have
good
done.
homes.
Oh, you can't
This
tell.
world is a strange place.
Look at
And
my face on
He
Tell me
asked
what
nothing
you
of
see.
you.
No.
Do you not
Only
see?
To
Do you
accept
not see what I am
something
capable of?
Unacceptable.
If you want to tell me, I will listen.
It was I. It was I that killed those old women. Sonia, I killed them just because I could. I killed them. I robbed them. And I have suffered agonies because of it. I throw myself at your feet, and for what? Your judgment, your acceptance. I do not know, Sonia.
I cannot judge you.
Do you know how it feels to have no one?
You are purer than me.
To turn to?
No, you know I'm not. I've committed such a sin.
And I have wasted my life, my education, my sister's faith, my mother's love, my money. It all comes down to money in the end, doesn't it, Sonia?
He said that Roger was the one who killed the old pawnbroker and her sister.
What?
He said that he could find him a few rubles and a passport and a way out of the country.
And he didn't hurt you?
No. Only his words.
What did you do?
I shot him. In his foot. Nothing serious. It was a gun that I stole off him when I was working for him. When he became a problem for me. Do you think he did it? Roger?
Go, Sonia, go.
He's crushed by his own thoughts. Shambling demeanour arouses scorn in the streets.
The heat on the street is terrible.
Airlift, bustle, plaster, scaffolding, bricks, dust.
Pothouses, prostitutes.
Stench.
He is hired.
Desperately tired.
I can see these too.
He sees everything as if for the last time. Perhaps it will be. This brings him peace. Finds his way to the police house. Enters.
My name is Rodion Romanovich Raskolnikov. It was I who killed the old woman and her sister. I am so very sick of it all.
Where we have hopes that you may instantly with his name.
Thank you all so much for coming to our last performance of Crime and Punishment. This year we have done 4 shows and we are at the end of all of them now except for Gold, which is so well.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So I tell you to come and see the rest of them, but we are done. So honestly, thank you for coming to our 3rd year at Edinburgh Fringe. All thanks go to Rebecca Vines and all the work she puts into this. So one big round of applause. Please, if you enjoyed it, leave a review, and if you didn't, don't. And enjoy the rest of your Fringe. Thank you, guys. Thank you.